Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Kyle Benn. He's the Vice President of Mid-Market Demand Facilitation over at SpotX. We're going to take a look at political ad spend trends. Welcome to market site, Kyle. And political ad spend, I can only imagine how aggressive this environment is. In 2016, presidential election cost candidates $6.5 billion. That's an incredible number there. Before we get into specifics, let's learn more about traditional versus digital ad spend.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
And I think it's important to kind of talk about where our vantage point is. At SpotX, we're a digital video monetization platform that helps publishers and media owners monetize their video inventory and also giving advertisers direct access to it. So we kind of sit at the crux between supply and demand and see what's going on there. As far as traditional versus digital video is going, we really see, across the industry, kind of a stagnation of TV viewership, traditional TV viewership. Doesn't mean it's going away by any means, but it's not growing with as much steam as it has for the past several decades. Mostly because people are changing their viewership habits. They're starting to stream more and more content across all devices, which is kind of changing up where certain demographics are best found. And the scale that's offered on traditional and digital is giving marketers and candidates and issues a wider range of inventory to purchase for their candidates and issues.
Are you seeing digital ad spend go higher than traditional?
Maybe not this go around, but definitely moving in that direction. We're definitely seeing the digital spend pick up sooner in the cycle than we have in past cycles. Part of that has to do with the amount of candidates that are in the race and trying to get their name out there and raise funds now versus maybe a little bit slower in years past. So we're definitely seeing digital ascend very quickly, but I would say in probably the next 2 to 4 years, you might see it eclipse the traditional spend.
All right, let's talk some industry jargon. You're seeing a greater adoption of OTT and CTV. What are those and why?
Very common question. So OTT is over the top. So it's connecting directly into your internet access to stream video content. So think of it jumping over the top of your set-top box, your cable or your satellite box. Think Netflix, Hulu, Sling TV, DirecTV, etc. OTT can be viewed on any device. So it doesn't have to be your TV. It can be your laptop, your phone, your tablet. It's the same content wherever you view it. So that's kind of the umbrella statement for what OTT is. And then connected TV, CTV, is that specific screen. It's the big screen in your home that's connected to your streaming devices directly to the internet.
All right, and is one getting more adoption versus the other? OTT sounds like you'd see more growth there?
I would say out of the gate, CTV was obviously the flashiest medium because it is the TV in your home, in your office, etc. When people really started to understand that it's the same content no matter where you consume it, OTT has had a little bit more of an adoption. People say, I want this show, this network, that network. Well, do you care if they're streaming it at the gym or at home? No, I don't really care. So we're seeing OTT grow a little bit faster because it also offers more scale.
All right, let's talk about money here. Again, 2016, $6.5 billion spent. Do you think it's going to increase for 2020? I mean, just based on what we're seeing now, it looks like it's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I would say with the trajectory we see already, yes. The highest estimates we've seen is upwards of $10 billion for this go around, with specifically to OTT and CTV almost doubling from the last cycle as well. So it's definitely going up quick.
All right, thank you so much for joining us at MarketSite. And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.